This lecture will cover the importance of developing and maintaining your digital presence with your targeted audience. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a crowd of people that you can actually recognize someone in the midst of many people that you don't know? I have always been fascinated with how the human brain can accomplish this amazing task. And without even understanding the science behind it, our human brain is able to process the ability to recognize people. Now think of all the celebrities somehow that you recognize. You know them because you've seen them in the media doing something that actually fascinates you. You somehow allow them to connect with you in your mind. So why am I telling you this? Well, you can have the same effect on your target audience if you just work on developing your digital presence. The stronger your digital presence is, the more visible you're going to be to your targeted audience. This means that they'll be able to find you more easily, and they'll be able to recognize you when you reach out to them. So what this means is when you call them on the phone, they will recognize you whether they answer or return your call you left on voicemail. And in addition to that, when you send them a customized and personal email through your automated marketing campaign, they will more easily engage for further conversations. Now keep in mind, your marketing professional associate will be focusing in on the digital presence of your company. So it's going to be your responsibility to develop and maintain your own personal identity on the internet. So keep this in mind. It's very important you understand this particular fact. Now there's some key items that you need to get started with if you haven't started already. And I have a few I'd like to share with you. The first one is photos. You should have a variety, a diversity of different photos of yourself, profile shots, shots of you taking action, some serious, some humorous. Just get a diversity going. So whether you take them yourself with your smartphone, or you actually have somebody else take them for you, a friend, or even if you have the money to get them done professionally. Keep in mind, selfies are acceptable. And if you don't feel like you're all that photogenic, and I'm sure you are, do an avatar. But the point is to get these images out to your targeted audience through the various portals available on social media. The next item I want to encourage you to take action on are videos. Videos are becoming one of the more popular forms of media to share and build your digital presence. You need to learn how to send video emails sharing a story of how you want to connect, and find out how your product and services will actually help your target audience. Keeping a human connection with your clients and future clients is actually supercharged when you add a video to your email, to your website, and any place else. Now, if you don't have a YouTube channel yet, then start one. It's really easy to set up. Once you have it established and put in place, all you need is a smartphone and a subject matter that basically is going to be interesting to your target market. And the final item, which I'm choosing to share with you, is I call the written word. And so if you're already a really good writer, I'm envious of you. So if you're a good writer, start writing. Having other people look at it, get their thoughts, collaborate with them, but write. If you have to draw a draft of your content and give it to somebody to review, edit, their friend or paid services, get the written word out, and then put the written word all over places that are available in social media. as a summary, I'd like to close by saying, you notice how I did not make any recommendation as to where you want to put your photos and your videos and your written word. Well, there are so many, and obviously, some of the mainstreams. I did mention YouTube. There's LinkedIn, there's Facebook. Those are obviously the real popular three right now. But I've included some articles in the external resources, and it gives you so many different choices just to educate yourself on these particular portals. I think the most important thing to do, and what I'd ask you to do, is to just get started. That is the most hard thing about this whole thing, to be able to step up, do it, and then, as they say on the internet, punch perfection in the face. And I'm encouraging you to get started with all this and getting your digital identity, your imagery, all of it on the internet, so your targeted markets and audience can view them and find you an interesting person. So with that, I look forward to seeing all this and Googling you and finding your name and all that you're doing. I hope you enjoyed this lecture on developing and maintaining your digital presence. I hope you benefited and put it in place. I do want in the next lecture just to talk about some sales and marketing technology that you should be aware of.